half kneeling rotational row. Now, when performing this exercise, the attachment is going to be at about shoulder level. If I'm working my right arm first, then my right knee is on the ground. So making sure we have active tension. We don't want to be in a situation where if I'm too close, then I don't have active tension in my setup position. So we want to make sure that we're far enough away so that we can get an active stretch when performing the exercise. So we're going to start in this position. We're going to rotate, get a good stretch, rotating as much as we can, and then pull back to the midline. Rotating as much as we can, pull back to the midline. Some other things to keep in mind when performing this exercise is you want to make sure you maintain your posture. We don't want to tip and lean forward. We want to maintain an upright posture. However, we want to rotate as much as we can forward. Secondly, and more importantly, when we start to come back to this neutral position here, we don't want to row past that. A common mistake people will make is they'll get a good deal of rotation forward, but then they'll come back and start to compensate and do this and lean back. We don't want to do that. We want to go forward, back to midline, forward, back to midline. Some other things to keep in mind as well with this exercise. If done correctly, you should feel a good deal of engagement through your lat, this muscle right here. As you're pulling your arm back in, you want to keep your shoulder down and pull your elbow back. That way you'll feel a good contraction and squeeze through that muscle. If you aren't feeling it, slow the movement down. Try and hold the squeeze for a second. Don't use any momentum. Focus on control. Make sure you're getting an active stretch so that you're far enough away from it. And other than that, it should be pretty straightforward. And just make sure you do both sides.